What up, what up, what up? Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. What?
When you turned around, you just like kicked the dog by accident.
No, I didn't. Oh, my bad.
No, you didn't. You spun around like so quick from the computer. You were all excited, and she's up trying to get to you, and she's like, oh.
And as soon as I hit play, I had like the biggest smile. I'm like, oh, it's go time.
You're smart for giving her a squeaky toy right now.
Oh, no, if you hear squeaking in the background, it's the dog. It's not us.
No, it's totally us.
I brought it here because I
squeak.
think it would be nice and maybe she could play with it. She's not. She's like tilting the camera a little bit. I just saw it move.
Uh-oh.
Damn. Whatever. It's not that big of a video.
Missy, don't bump into the camera.
Man.
Hey.
What is going on, everyone? I'm Shadell, co-host of Page on the Simpsons. I'm joined by my lovely fiancée,
Lauren.
I didn't finish, and you
Well,
just jumped in.
we overlapped. That's what we do in life. You know,
Okay.
it's us. You and me, baby.
Now you just let me think of a song.
What?
You got me, baby. Something like that. I don't know.
I got you, babe.
Maybe.
Son
I don't know. As always, let me start this off by saying what's going on, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great week. Man. I don't even know. Shout out to everyone listening. Shout out to everyone that has listened, will be future listening, all that stuff. I don't know. I'm feeling good. I'm trying to spread positivity.
Future listening.
I'm just trying to spread positivity. I feel good today. Like I said earlier.
Like you haven't listened to this podcast, but hi.
I told you earlier. I'm like, it feels like when you're a kid and like you didn't have to go to school for like it was what do you call it? It's the weekends that I'm not even making sense. Goddamn.
Saturday morning cartoons is what you said.
No, but I'm trying to like give you more information.
Oh, excuse me.
If you guys are in school, I'd like to assume a good portion of us that are listening are in a high school, particularly college. You're kind of all over the place. Been there, get it. But high school, when you're going there 5 times out of the week, and you're like, shoot, I can't wait for the weekend. And then the weekend comes, and then Saturday morning comes, and you're just sitting there and like, yo, I'm chilling. Like, you get your Saturday morning cartoons back in the day.
You watched the Saturday morning cartoons in high school?
I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm thinking about middle school.
More like elementary, but okay.
I don't know. I'm thinking about some type of school.
Like, I remember Tom and Jerry. I like Tom and Jerry.
Like, that's what it feels like today.
They don't got that anymore. Now you have to have all the streaming services, and it's different.
But I'm just saying, because that's what it feels like to me, because back then as a kid, like, it was always peaceful. It was quiet. Like, everyone was cool. Everyone was, like, in their own place, you know, around my household as a kid. So that's what it felt like today, which just, it's quiet. Like, I had the windows open, door open.
That sounds really nice.
I think it was quiet because you weren't here also, but that's besides the point.
Well,
we need to make this happen more.
The truth has come out.
Me and Missy were just chilling here. I was doing all the chores. Yo, you saw how clean the sink was at least?
Yeah, thank the Lord.
Yo,
this psycho made the sink pile up literally high yesterday.
Not give out all the tea. Like,
crazy.
We're only gonna give out your tea on this,
crazy.
Not mine.
No, but well, you'll get all those weekends at least for the foreseeable future.
Oh, sweet.
Because I'm like booked.
Me and the dog are gonna enjoy our relaxing sessions together, just on the couch. She chewing on her chew toy, me sitting there just chilling, watching YouTube videos.
I gotta say, this morning, like with the fall chill in the air, this morning was the first time I actually put a little bit of like the warmer side on in my car.
I do that like every morning when I'm going to work.
It was like the first time I've done it though, because usually I don't go out that early, but like it was chilly.
You ready to get into it? So this, as you can see on the title of the podcast, this episode is gonna be completely like celebrity heavy, because it was just heavy with celebrity news. But to start it off, we want to get into something that's not related to celebrity news, and it relates more so to us because, of course, we're planning for a wedding. We picked our venue, we picked our DJ, we picked our photographer, like all that stuff we picked. And I wanted to talk about this recent thing that happened about last week here, where a Mississippi wedding venue rejected an interracial couple, citing their Christian beliefs. They're facing backlash now, and the owner apologized.
We got another, guys.
We
just talked last week about that crazy woman.
I don't really want to play the video because it really doesn't do too much for it. But essentially, it's interracial, like me and you, white woman, black guy, and I'm not sure at what point they canceled. Did they say? Do you know? I don't know at what point they were like, hey.
They made it seem like it was already booked, and then they like rescind it, like, and they.
But I would have to say it's soon after. Like, it didn't get as close to like their wedding date or something. Maybe
that's weird.
I just got the reason I bring this up because remember we went to like so many venues, not even so many, like maybe 3.
Went to like.
Was it a lot? I was close, but still, imagine us going to a venue and then being like, "Whoa, we can't service you. Back off. Get out of here. We don't like your kind here. She can stay, but she has to be with the white guy."
Oh my god.
Let me stop.
Oh my god.
What? What?
No.
I'm just saying that's wild to me. Like, wow. And you don't really expect anything like. It doesn't come as like unexpected. It being in Mississippi. I don't know, that down south vibe.
This is similar to what was it a few years ago when they publicized how a cake baker had rejected a gay couple, I think. Yeah. And it's like the same thing. And the thing that stinks is technically you can. It's like it's one of these weird areas where like no one's forcing you to work with everybody. You can say no. But like if let's be real. Okay. Say you have these beliefs. If you're not a dumb business owner, you would just kind of go about it differently. Like you would be like, oh, unfortunately I'm already booked at that point, or like, you'd come up with a stupid excuse that sounds completely professional and hides your bigotry. And like if you were smart, that's how you would handle it. So like technically you can reject inquiries. It's like it's this weird fine line, but it's like, yeah, you shouldn't be a terrible person.
And of course,
I mean, it shouldn't be for that reason. We know that's wrong, but
they came out and said that they don't do gay weddings. Also,
that doesn't surprise me. Then,
obviously, okay. So one thing out of this before we move on,
would they do black weddings, or is the problem that they're interracial?
I don't know that part. Call them up.
Because it's just like that lady last week, how she's like, oh, if there's like a perfectly nice black couple, that's fine.
Yeah, but they're still going to give them a problem. Like, they're going to say, yeah, it's fine, but we're not going to give you the same things that a white couple would have. Like, I don't believe that one bit where they're like, yeah, a black couple's fine to be here, but we're going to watch you. We're not going to talk to you. Like, oh, like.
I can't believe in this day and age that an interracial couple is getting problems. Because
what do you mean?
I feel like we've come far.
No,
I don't know.
People are still dissing. We're gonna get into.
No, I understand. People are people. Oh. I understand people will always suck, but like, I don't know I don't know.
No,
it just it's really not necessary.
We're gonna get into the next thing, because the next thing, if you're all set, is Kevin Hart and Lil Nas X, and I'm gonna play like a little quick clip on it.
Okay.
To give you some insight. What?
I guess.
What does I guess mean?
I guess I'm set. We can go on.
No, I'm asking you. It's a question.
I'm good.
Then why fight me on, guys? This is
because you're rushing me. You're rushing my process.
This is what I have to deal with,
and he loves it.
Is that before, after the fight?
What? Excuse me?
Like, I love it. Like, how about we, like, before the fight, before it becomes an issue? Yo, you're great. But once the fight happens, nah, I'm good. I don't like you anymore. Like, Lauren, who? All I know is me.
Yeah, that reminds me of a meme I just saw. Like, when my significant other gets mad at me and they start calling me by my first name, what are you talking about? My name's Babe.
Nah, what I've been saying lately, whenever like you get on my nerves, I'm like, all I need in this life for sin is me and my dog friend. And I got Missy. If you guys don't know this is a Tupac song way back, me and my girlfriend. Okay. So I just changed it to me and my dog friend. Yeah.
Rude. That's rude.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Yeah. Because she might ride or die. She doesn't fight with me. Excuse me? Every now and then she may stand still and look at me dumb and like curve her head and be like, huh, you calling me? I'm like, dog, you know I'm talking to you. Why are you just sitting
Like,
there
hey,
when I'm calling
it's time to go out. And she's just like, no, but she won't even tilt her head sometimes. She'll literally just stare at you like, good luck with that.
Like, you talking to me? And then you got to walk up to her. I'm like, dog,
Yeah.
come on.
You come to me.
Oh, she's like, oh.
I own you.
She's like, okay, I'm coming. Like, come on. All right, so I want to get into this Kevin Hart and a Lil Nas X, this thing here. I'm gonna play the clip first, and then I want to know your thoughts on it. I have mine, and we'll go over it. All right.
Okay.
And with all that early success, you felt it was important to make an announcement recently.
He said he was gay, so what?
Yeah, what's the point? So why did he feel that was necessary? It's not about who cares. That's actually my question. Why did he feel it was necessary to come out and say that?
It's not that like it's like being forced. It's just like knowing, like growing up, like I'm growing up to hate this shit. I'm not supposed to
Grown up to
ever
hate
like
what?
this.
Hate what?
Hate what?
Homosexuality, gay
Why?
people. Come on now.
Why you gonna
If
hate
you really
it?
from the hood, you know like it's not some. So it's like if for me, the cool dude with the song on top of everything to say this, any other time, like I'm doing this for attention in my eyes. But if you're doing this like while you're at the top, you know it's like for real, and it's like showing like it doesn't really like matter, I guess.
Exactly, it does. There it is.
Okay.
Now the main part of this is Kevin Hart's "So What, He's Gay," because people were taking this in a sense of like, it's tough. So you're familiar with Kevin Hart's like past, right?
Sort of, I guess.
You just saw the Dave Chappelle special, my dog. Come on.
What part
now.
do you want me to be familiar
regarding
with?
the was it the Oscars last year?
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm like, I don't know his whole childhood, no, but
because of his jokes that he made about his son, it was literally jokes. I really don't see why we're digging too much into it, but I'm just giving you more information there. And it being the issue of what caused him to back out of the Oscars and then go on his whole like apology tour soon after. And people say with this, in one case, it's like, yeah, it sounds like Kevin's sitting there saying, so what? Who cares if he's gay? Like,
right.
Essentially, like, why do you feel like you have to go out there and all that stuff? But when you sit back and you break it down, like, I feel like Kevin was trying to say, like, he's cool with it, but that's not the right way, because it sounds like you're trying to silence Lil Nas X. When it, like, this guy came out at, like, currently the height of his career, even though you don't like it, Old Town Road is killing it.
yeah, I know. I'm more.
And he's like, yo, I'm bisexual. Like, putting it out there. And he further explains that
He said he was bi? I thought he was gay.
I thought he said he was bi.
Oh, I don't know.
I could be totally killing that, but I thought he said he was bi. If he's gay, that's cool. Doesn't matter to me. But whichever the case is, he further goes on to say that,
All
like,
I know
hey,
is he's got the horses in the back for you.
okay, unless they're Meg the Stallion, I don't want it.
Nay. Well.
Hey, that's slick. I know.
He think he funny.
Okay, no, but so essentially, Lil Nas X saying like, "Yo, we come from the same place, like the same communities where black people don't like people that are gay." So it's like, what are you talking about? Like, I have to talk about this and come out and like I have to hide it because it's not acceptable in these communities.
Okay. I guess I'm not seeing what the issue is here. Because to me, Kevin Hart came off as what you said originally, how it's like, oh, like, who cares? As in, like, it's not a problem.
That's great, but it doesn't seem like that. Like, Kevin should have added more context to it because it's hard to understand what he means. But
why? See, that kind of stinks for him because it's like, why does he have to add context just because of something he said before?
Because no one knows what.
If anyone else were to say the exact same thing in the same tone, it would be fine.
But again, if you've seen like certain paths, how someone is like laid out where they're like, okay, they don't like gay people, like more so in the sense of like when you made the comments about his son, I don't think he made it comments about like anyone else other than his son being like, oh, I found out my son was gay, like I would do this and that, like jokingly. But I don't know. I don't see, like, I'm not digging too much into it, but I feel like he should have just went with like, I understand, like I get it. Because I feel like when he's like, so what, he's gay, he's okaying it. But at the same time, I don't feel like he's, what's the word that you use all the time? Validating. He's not validating like the reason he came out.
Okay.
That's what I think the major issue is, at least from what I'm seeing.
But it sounded like he was more so talking to the other guy that was bringing it up.
He was. I think he was. I don't know who that guy was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because the other guy was sitting there saying, why'd you feel like you have to do that?
So, but he wouldn't say I understand to that. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, he could have just not said anything. Like, I don't know. I'm 50-50
I feel
on
like
this.
people are reading a lot into it.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Possibly. But also, I feel like, I don't know. Like, I kind of have the vibe, not that I'm against Kevin at all, but I get the vibe that, like, his star power is, like, fleeting in a sense. Where it's like, he was the man a few years ago, and now he's kind of just downhill.
Alrighty. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
You may start to hear Missy barking because there's people up front. Yep, there she goes.
Oh, God. Yeah, we got our windows open
it's-
during this recording, and then,
And there's people out front and doors slamming and stuff, so Missy has to protect the household.
hey, Missy, come here.
Look at her.
I'm sorry
She's
for
like,
the
no,
interruption, guys.
no, I must protect the household.
Yeah, if you want to hold her. I don't really understand that at all.
I got you. She did
you want me to hold her? Because
She did a,
I can control her.
She's doing little barks. Oh.
I don't know. I feel like Kevin's like star power is like fleeting, where people aren't like.
What, you think he's not as popular anymore?
Well, he's popular still, but I feel like the power he had, it's not working out.
There she is. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Do I gotta put her in another room?
Well, she's watching now that I picked
can
her
I put her in
up.
another room?
So maybe if we put her back down.
No. Chill.
She's so
Chill.
mad.
Chill. Missy, chill. Goddamn. Babe, I'm gonna put her in another room.
No, look, they're leaving.
No, they're not.
It'll
They're
be
gonna
fine.
sit there and stay there and talk.
Nope. See, they're going inside.
Like, goddamn, I'm sorry, guys. Like, what the freak? Like, goodbye.
I wonder what's wrong with that guy's leg.
I don't know. I don't care. He's messing up my recording. That's all I know.
Big laughs. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. So what, you think he's like trying to get something to talk about?
No, I feel like his star power is fleeting because of. Okay, for example, Post Malone put out a new album. Do you know who Post Malone is? I had to ask you.
You
these
know
things.
this. Oh my gosh.
So he put out a new album, and what do you call it? He's projected to sell 550,000 in like album sales.
Okay.
That's not common. Like, artists don't normally make that. So clearly Post Malone has a wide demographic of people of all different races and groups and all that stuff.
Wait, you're trying to say 550,000 albums is a lot?
Yeah, in this day and age it is.
Okay.
Again,
Maybe not for big people though.
obviously a Beyonce, a Kendrick, a Taylor Swift, whoever you want to think, yeah, they're gonna be killing it.
Gotcha.
But I don't really consider Post Malone, he's in the middle.
Okay.
But I'm saying, I'm comparing him to Kevin Hart because Post Malone hasn't really, well, he's done things, but he still has a good amount of people that are still backing him. He still can rise up and all that stuff. He's still killing it, putting out music, all that stuff. Kevin, because he affected a certain group of people, and of course we all have friends and family that are a part of this group, I feel like it damages him. So it's like, okay, you put out a new show, or more so a new movie for Kevin, and it's like, I don't know if I'm going to see this because of how I think you view you know, my cousin, my aunt, my friend, whatever.
Wait,
like,
there's a movie out?
I'm giving it's an example, my dog.
Oh, I was gonna
I'm
say.
telling you.
That's the thing, is it's weird. I haven't really heard much from what he's doing lately in like the last
coming
year.
out in December or
What?
November. Jumanji 2 is coming out in November, December. Who knows?
Oh yeah.
But I'm giving you an example where it's like he impacted a demographic of people
Right.
that we all have friends, family, whatever, that are like associated with someone that's gay, lesbian, whatever the case is, and so forth. So it's like I don't know. I feel like that's why I feel like his star power is fleeting, because you're hurting a certain demographic along with these people that are you know, all have friends that are gay, lesbian, trans, all that. That's what my thought is. I don't know. Am I reaching?
I don't know. See, I don't know in this case. Like, I can see what you're saying, but I can also see it as being innocent. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that one comment, like if you take away what he did and you just focus on that clip you showed me, it's a comment. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not that deep. I don't know.
It's not. I don't look at it like
both
that.
Ways. But I think that's what stinks with some people, is like they could even try to come back and be better people, but then if they say like the slightest thing that could be perceived a different way, it's a problem, and it's like you can't breathe.
My next thing, I feel like in general, Kevin's in like a tough place when it comes to talking about gender and
Why?
like all that. Just over the past year of like the Oscar stuff, this like just everything, it's like he should stop and like probably be silent in the room, because if he does something, like if he comes out and says he's doing something good, or he's backing someone or whatever that may be, gay, lesbian, trans, whatever, I feel like people are gonna take that a certain way, like, oh, why are you doing this?
That he has to like clear his image.
Yeah, it's like it's something that you should like
that's what
stay
I'm
away
saying.
from.
I don't know. It's hard because it's like, that's exactly what I'm saying, is you can't, you can never redeem yourself.
See, and that's what's tough.
People make mistakes all the time.
And that's what's tough with
when normal people that aren't celebrities do, like, we're given more chances, you know?
That's what's tough with the somewhat like cancel culture-ish way they're handling Kevin. It's like, I don't know how widespread this is, because people just sound off, and then here comes like the news articles picking it up and all that stuff. So it's like you don't know how big this is.
Yeah. That's what's hard. It's hard when you're in the public eye. You literally can just
we're gonna talk about it too.
do one thing a little bit wrong once, and you're over forever. Like, really?
Yeah, and we're gonna get into
people are people. I'm not justifying what anyone says, but it's like, if average people were to say something stupid, you know, we'd be given another chance, or, you know, maybe we would lose that group of friends or whatever, but we would eventually move on and have a life and be considered okay people.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And we're going to get into someone like that, like Justin Bieber, later in this episode. But I don't know, that's my 2 cents. To sway it away from Kevin and put it onto Lil Nas X, I got to say, yeah, I give that kid a lot of credit. You knock on him for a lot of things. I'm like, yo, look at this young black kid killing it.
You say I knock on him for a lot of things. It's not a lot of things.
You knock on him for his music.
I just dislike the song. It's fine.
Have you heard Panini?
No.
Oh, girl, I'm showing you the music video. I dig that music video so much. That is, you
is
can
it
tell.
A sandwich?
Hey, Panini, don't you be a meanie. No.
Is he on a sandwich?
No, it's all like futuristic. It's pretty cool.
Well, that's not a panini.
You could tell it was a high budget video. Like, he was probably like on some strings.
He
and like,
could have gotten an amazing sandwich for that price.
I mean, he did. I think he had Subway in there.
But was it a panini?
All right, dog. But yeah, I give it up. I give it up for him, because
that's like if you called a song
dog.
American Cheese, but you use Swiss.
Can we stick to the topic? God damn.
But I think, you know, whatever, he did it fine. I get what he's saying. It makes a lot of sense. And honestly, I still stand by it. It sucks in this day and age that you still have to like officially come out all the time.
It's so
like people
sad.
can't just live how they are, and then like eventually it's kind of just out. They don't have to do it. Like,
because what do I care who you having sex with? I don't like, dog.
Because
I don't care.
I feel like we're in the day and age where it's like, okay, well, part of it is obviously you have to have supportive parents, and they have to grow up feeling like they can be themselves. And so then, like, by the time you get to high school or something, you know, some people can tell that you may like someone, or like if you start holding hands with someone, and like you kind of confirm how you are without having to come out. And like, it's because that's exactly what straight people do. You just are.
Yeah.
You just do. You just start liking someone and dating someone and whatever. And you're not thinking like, oh, I can't do this in public or whatever it is. So I feel like it sucks at all that we still have to do this whole big coming out journey. Like, because that is so stressful.
You know what would be interesting? Because we're at a, like, I know during my time in high school, there were gay people there, of course. Mm-hmm. And like, I wasn't the type to look down on people. It is what it is, because I'm like, that's not me. I wasn't raised to be like that. So I was cool with whoever was gay, whoever was whatever, because it didn't matter to me. But I'm so curious to know, like, if you were to go back to high school or whatever, like, in this day and age, like, are kids cool with, like, seeing, because I don't think I saw that in my high school, like, seeing, like, two gay guys holding hands. I assume they're fine with the two lesbian thing, obviously.
That's something that annoys me too, is we've always been trained to be better with like lesbians than gay men.
Or like how they would handle like a trans person that's like I would say a kid, I guess a teenager.
But you know why? Is because lesbians have been fetishized.
Well, yeah.
That's the problem.
That's why it's tough.
It's that's okay to see, but like as soon as two guys kiss, like there's something in you that's like, whoa.
And that's what I'm curious to know, like how, like, if you're in high school, like how are you handling this? How are your friends handling that? Like, are you fine with it? Do you brush it off? Like, I'm curious to know that part.
I feel like we're in a weird in-between right now. Because even though we've only been out of high school like 8.5 years, but I feel like it's been long enough where there's probably more openly whatever they identify as, and then there's probably more of that going on. But at the same time, we're still in a time where there's still people who are not open or not comfortable doing that or have to officially come out. Like, I feel like we're in this weird in-between where it's not where it could be, but it's not where it was. I remember in my high school, there was this one lesbian couple in my grade, and they were adorable. Like, they were two like little like nerdy girls, like anime and like all this different stuff, and they were adorable. They were stinking cute together. And I think like basically all of high school they were together. I think after that they ended up breaking up or something. But
that's
like, and
that's
it
kind of
was
seen as normal,
right? But I don't know. It was interesting to me because back then I wasn't as comfortable with it, I guess you could say. But I still saw it as like really cute. Like I saw them, because I was friends with them first, and I knew them like before they were a couple, and they were always like best friends and stuff, so it was kind of a natural progression. I don't know, it was like, I just thought it was cute.
I'm really curious, like, if anyone's listening, like, has had this experience, preferably in high school, middle school. If you're listening to us at this age, shout out to you. I'm just kind of curious about that. Send us a voice message through Anchor or like an email at pageandthesimpsons@gmail.com, because I'm really curious to know, like, how do kids handle that? Because I'm hoping that, like, when it comes our time to like have a kid and they grow up and all that stuff, that like, yo, they view this as normal. It's just another day.
Well,
it's nothing.
Do you
crazy.
remember when we were talking a few days ago, and I don't know, we were talking about if we had a girl and if she started dating and different stuff, and you kept saying like you kept saying the guy she would end up with, or the guy she's going to date, or like things like that. And I kept saying whoever she's going to end up with. Okay. And like I just thought that was an interesting distinction.
Okay. I'm going to always assume that until they say otherwise. Like, I'm just going to always say that.
But hold on. Do you see where that's exactly what I'm saying may be the issue?
Duh.
Because if you always say it and you drill it in the person's head that this is how it has to be,
but that's not,
then that's why they're scared to then be themselves.
Nope. That's not the way that's going to work. Because I'm going to be like, yo, if that's who you like, that's who you like. I don't care. Like, how's that impacting me? I can care less if you're a guy and you want another guy, or if you're a girl and you want another girl. Like, I don't care. Like, they're gonna know that from the jump. But I'm gonna assume that right off the rip. And until I'm told otherwise,
But I think it's still going to make the telling otherwise difficult.
Do you? Goddamn, yo. If you want to refer to
You have
her
to
as...
think of a growing mind, babe. Like, they're very confused and overwhelmed.
Great.
And they're nervous. And it's like...
Dog, by then, if our kids are like teenagers and they're going through that and all stuff, by then they should know me. I'm probably way more chill than you are or will ever be at whatever age we're going to be at that time. They're going to be like, yo, my dad's chill. It's my mom I'm worried about. She's the crazy one. So that's why I'm not...
I hope you're the embarrassing dad still, though. That'll be fun.
Exactly. I'm going to still... Like, I don't... Like, I just go with it because it's assumptions.
School, blasting music.
In my Tesla, yeah.
Oh, my God. You're like, hey, get in. Dad, stop. You're embarrassing me. Oh, who's that?
Oh, God.
Hey, what's your name?
You're embarrassing me.
I would love that.
But I don't know. I don't really like... I'm not against it.
But yeah, I think what he did was good. I just think it stinks that we still have to do all that. But he had a point. Because, yeah, at the height of your career, that's when obviously you're going to lose some people because of it. But you want to make a point. That
it's smart,
it's okay.
Because he's not doing it because you're doing it at the top. So it's like,
Right.
You're not doing it for like...
That's what I'm saying.
As like a spike boost where it's like, hey...
No, you're doing it as you can actually lose.
Yeah.
But you want to prove to people
that it's
who
fine
are
to be
struggling
black and gay and
that look, if I'm risking all this money and this fame and everything by being myself, then you guys can be yourself every day too.
Yeah. I'm with it. I'm in support of it even before I knew he was gay. Like, I'm all down for another black person to make money and to like grow a brand and a business.
That's the thing that set him apart too, is because I feel like a lot of people who have come out in celebrity world have not been black.
Yeah, I can only name Juicy Smollett. If you see the Dave Chappelle special, you know.
But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that has been, and that's an underrepresented category.
That's true. I can't think of
publicly.
any off the top of my head that are like any black people that are gay off the top, except for Juicy.
I remember when we were, I don't know, probably at late elementary school or whatever, when Lance Bass from NSYNC had to do the whole People cover, and that's how he came out.
Yeah, don't know anything about that.
Yeah,
You
no,
keep
it
that
was like
stuff
a
over
big.
there.
It,
Like,
it was like a big stink. And see, that's exactly what it is. It was like a big stink. Like, again, people assumed. Like, everybody already assumed.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, but like he officially did it as like a big thing on the cover of a magazine, and like that's. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I was gonna ask you, is that the guy with spiky hair and a goatee? But I'm like, didn't they all have that?
No.
Oh,
The goatee was Chris.
I feel like
But
they
yeah,
all had spiky hair.
A lot
and a
of them had
goatee.
spiky hair, yes.
Exactly.
But he was the blonde spiky one.
I feel like they were all
not
blonde.
Justin. No, Justin is the curly blonde. JC had dark hair.
Dog. We're not even gonna
Chris
go
had
through,
dark hair.
We're not even gonna go through your boy band past. That's fine. We're gonna just move on to Nicki. Okay.
Am I missing someone?
Yeah, you probably are. It's fine.
Who
though.
am I
It's fine,
missing
though.
from
We can move on.
NSYNC?
We can
Oh,
move
no.
on. No, we don't. Put the phone down. We don't need to know, guys.
I need to know or I'm gonna go crazy.
So
Watch, I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna move on to this Nicki Minaj one. Is that fine with you,
Don't worry.
dog? Dog. No one cares about this.
Oh, Joey Fatone. That's right, fat one. Remember, everybody used to make fun of his last name too.
Why would I know
Because
this?
it's spelled fat one, and it's called Fatone, and
That's horrible. That's
I know
horrible
it's so mean.
to have
And
a
he
name.
was like the generally like little bit of chubbier person, like not fat, but like little huskier. And
Man, that's rude.
people, I know. I was like, oh,
Man, I'm gonna shoot Joey
It's not
some bail. He still got panties thrown at him though.
Right.
He still brought women in the back room.
like it's not a problem. You're just more snuggly. It's fine.
Not with you though.
No shit. If it was with me, I would not be here in Connecticut right now.
I mean, you probably wouldn't be with him either.
Let me live out my millionaire fantasy.
I probably wouldn't be a millionaire.
Man, then he was on Hannah Montana at one point. It was
no
weird.
one cares about this freaking memory lane trip you're trying to do here. Let's talk about
down memory
Let's
lane.
talk about Nicki. So news came out this week or this past week that Nicki is retiring to raise a family.
Woohoo!
So I'm gonna read her tweet like
Bye.
literally. Well, hold up. So Nicki goes on to say, "I've decided to retire and have my family. I know you guys are happy now. To my fans, keep repping me. To do it till the death of me. X in the box, cause ain't nobody checking me. Love
It's
you
one
for
of her
life."
songs, my love.
Yeah, it is. I'm not sure if it was an X in the box or if that's literally like a cross in the box. I don't know. So that's why
I think it is X.
But so she came out.
First of all, I didn't even know she was married, guys. When
Well,
the heck did that happen?
So, I think her and Meek broke up in like 2017, I feel like.
Right.
And then like out of nowhere, over like the past year, she was with this guy. It's so weird. If you want, I'll play the Meg Thee Stallion video, Hot Girl Summer, for you. And
No,
there's
thank you.
a brief few minutes during all that booty shaking and hot lyrics coming at you.
All that booty shaking. That was very memorable for him.
No, I can't remember it. But
Sure.
that you see him a little bit, like he's on like a little couch and like Nicki's has her like back towards the camera and like he's holding Nicki. Yeah.
And her
Yeah.
boobies are all out.
No, her back's towards the camera. So you
Oh,
see
you
her
said
back.
you said it like the back was towards him. Never mind.
Nah.
Gotcha.
So you see him in that and like
So it's sex with your clothes on.
I feel like it was like a fast thing, like a fast relationship they had because it kind of came
yeah.
out of nowhere and I'm like, you saw she was with someone, but you can even go on her Instagram and see pictures. She doesn't tag this guy. Like you have literally no idea who this guy is. Like it's not a celebrity. It's just
That's weird.
some other guy, which is dope for this guy.
Right.
But it's wild. Now my 2 cents with
And
this.
she better have gotten a prenup.
My 2 cents with this is, I'm gonna compare her to Cardi.
Dog. People are gonna get mad.
Whatever. So
People hate
Cardi was able to have a whole baby and put out an album. And here comes Nicki being like, yo, I'm going to stop rapping and go have a family.
Okay.
Go ahead. Drop your 2 cents. I just see... I
Okay,
put it
okay,
out there.
man. Okay, shh.
Go ahead.
Shh, with your manlyhood, okay?
Oh, yeah, it's manly. Go ahead.
You know what type of men have to defend their manliness? Come on, ladies.
Guys
you know.
with trucks, with big trucks that have little balls on the back of their car.
That ain't all that's little, but okay. So,
Wow. No, he's not. No, good.
okay. I'm gonna stop you there. Cause as a woman, this is like something that's annoying, okay? Women do it to each other all the time, which is awful, but like when men do it to us, it's like you have no right to say anything, basically. So each woman can live out her life the way she wants to. Each woman can build a family in her own way and can prioritize things differently. And that's fine. Just like there can be moms that still want to just stay at home with their little itty bitties, and that's fine. Or there's moms who want to work 12 hours a day. That's fine. Like, who are you, man, to tell me how to mother? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, here's the thing. It's not like that kid is going to be not well off. She's already got the bank. She's got the checks. So she can have a family and literally be a stay-at-home mom if she desires. Which is amazing. Which, honestly, a lot of us don't have the option for.
She is not going to be a stay-at-home mom.
No, but
she's going to have a nanny. Nanny's going to
okay,
take care.
sir. Okay, sir. But that's what I'm saying is a lot of us don't have that option and would love it. So like she has the option. She could do more rapping. She could do stay at home. She can do in between, whatever. And for Cardi, yeah, that's amazing that she did all that. It's also exhausting. It's also, I'm sure she would love to see her kid more. Like there are pros and cons to both of them. But at the end of the day, you can mom the way you want to mom. Like, as long as you're a decent person, to the child, then do you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of annoying that came out of your mouth.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, but you are right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
It's just, I don't know. I do feel like she may be leaving music, but I feel like she's gonna move on to something that's probably a bit more easier because she's been doing a lot of like this Queen radio she does, which is like essentially like a podcast type of thing she has going. I don't know.
Or maybe she's just taking a break. I don't know. She might take a break, have a kid or two, and then come back. You don't know.
Dog, you can't say you retire and then come back to music.
People do it.
So teachers
She's
retire.
not the only one.
So teachers retire and come back
No,
to teaching?
I'm saying people do it with music all the time.
That's not retiring, though. That's you taking a break.
At this point in time, maybe you thought it was over, but you could have a change of heart.
Okay. Do teachers retire and then come back?
Oh my God. No, because they're usually old and burnt out.
Okay.
See, our retire, hun, is so much different than a celebrity retire. She's what, maybe a couple years older than us?
I mean, she could be in her early 30s. Like
Okay,
31, 32,
still.
like-
Do you, sir, with your average job, anticipate retiring at 30 or whatever? No, exactly. So our retires are different. So you can't really compare there. Because sure, if a teacher was banking and retired at 30 and wanted to go back at 50, sure. But it's different.
You got a point.
Man, I'm getting you.
Got a
See?
point.
Here's the thing. I never liked Nicki. She's not my thing. I don't listen to her music. I only listen to her stuff that she's like cameoed in of like certain songs that I like overall.
Yeah.
But still, I stand by what I said. It's like whatever.
I said
like
what I said.
I said what I said. Just do whatever you want to do. This whole like comparing women and putting down other women and stuff. No, we not doing that today.
Okay.
All women are awesome.
Okay. I mean, could we bash Justin Bieber then?
Man, why?
We can't, though, because what he said is so heartfelt.
I don't even know what you're talking about because you told me like briefly.
We're gonna get into it. Do you see how long this is? He put this out on Instagram.
Are you gonna read that whole thing?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
but I'm
good,
gonna read
'cause
at
you
least a
struggle
paragraph.
with the Reddit stuff, so
Do you want to read it?
no, I'm good.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
but yeah,
Yo,
I don't
dog.
know how I haven't heard of this.
I don't know. He did it like earlier this week. So, trying to see. So essentially, Justin Bieber, he details like over the last few years, I guess his whole habits, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
because you've seen him in the last few years where he's done like wild things.
Yeah, and he doesn't
I
look
think
good sometimes.
back a few years ago with like Little Flip, who's no longer doing music. It seems like he crashed his car, like him and Justin Bieber, like they were speeding somewhere and crashed
Yeah, I
like
feel
their
like the
car.
last time he came out with music was a few years ago.
Who? I'm talking about Little
Justin
Flip, not
Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
No,
Yeah.
but him too.
Okay, but
I
that's
think the last one was like the "What do you mean" and "Sorry" and all that.
Okay,
That's like been a few years.
okay. I mean, he got money. You're gonna come back and listen when it comes out.
Oh, okay. So we can do that with Justin, but not Nicki. Okay.
What does that mean?
Okay. So we can give him a few years off, but okay. All right.
But he's not saying he's retiring. Dog, I have a problem with everyone that says Joe says he's retiring. He hasn't done music. Young Jeezy says he's retiring. I better not see you do music. Like, don't say you're retiring.
But you do realize, one, people have a change of heart, and two, I don't know where I was going with
Say
this.
you're taking a break. That's it. That's all I want. I just want you to...
Oh, two, it could be PR. Let's be real.
No, I don't
Everything
want you
is
to,
PR.
I don't want you to sell me. All right, let me get back to Justin because you're trying to swerve off this. So essentially,
Swerve.
he goes through his whole life and says how he came from a broken home, and then he like...
Don't we all?
He like... I'm kind of paraphrasing as I go through this because it's long. And then he's saying like, you know, at 13, that's when he popped, and like those first 2 years were like crazy. You
Yeah.
know,
When
being
you're
this young kid and
itty-bitty.
having all this money and all this stuff, and it's like it got wild. And then I'm trying to like run through. And he was in a small town. He got praised left and right by millions of people saying how much they loved him and how great he was and all this stuff. And this is coming from a kid that came from a broken home. Like his parents were separated. Like you gotta think. I think about like the emotional stuff that you go through, where it's like you don't know if. I don't know if he was being abused at home. Does he say this? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think he goes through like if he's been abused at home or anything like that. But I'm like, damn, you think about it. Let's say if he was being like emotionally or physically abused at home, and then you go from like that to everyone saying, "Yo, like I love you, like you're great," all this stuff.
Man, that's hard for normal people.
And then a few years later, he starts doing this crazy stuff, and then people were like you come from like he talks about him being like one of the most, I don't even know, like you could say the word respected or like ones that people always liked, and then you come from that to being someone that everyone hates, which yeah, I feel like we've probably done not too much, but maybe like one or two jokes over the life of the podcast.
About what?
Of Justin. I feel like at least one. Could be wrong, but I feel like I've just done this like within my friend group every now and then. I'm like, who listens to Justin? Like, I don't know. So he goes through all this, and there's one part I want to like read through the whole paragraph, unless you want to take the wheel on this one.
No, you good.
That'd be a change of pace, you know.
Nah, you good.
You know, I hate you.
No, you don't.
So he goes on to say, I started doing pretty heavy drugs at 19 and abused all of my relationships. I became resentful, disrespectful to women, and angry. I became distant to everyone who loved me, and I was hiding behind a shell of the person that I had become. I felt like I could never turn it around. It's taken me years to bounce back from all these terrible decisions, fix broken relationships, and change relationship habits. Luckily, God blessed me with extraordinary people who love me for me. Now I'm navigating the best season of my life, and he puts in quotations, marriage.
Oh, look at that. Look at some men being all excited about marriage.
Talk to the hand because the face don't want to talk to you.
That. Wow. Look at it exists.
Talk to the hand because the face don't want to talk to you.
That'd be nice if you said that.
I'm navigating the best season of my life, marriage. That's the best season. It's not fall, it's not winter, it's not summer. It's marriage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now remember that.
Give me this ring.
Okay, you can have that one.
So lastly, he goes on to say, which is an amazing, crazy new responsibility. You learn patience, trust, commitment, kindness, humility, and all things it looks like to be a good man. And this, yeah, like I read literally his whole post, and gives you some perspective, and it kind of makes you feel bad for Justin.
I mean, yeah, we all have our issues.
Because of course you don't see it from like that side that he's in.
We all got a past.
I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I just wanted to share that because
Poor Selena. So she probably was with him all those years during all that turmoil.
yeah,
Because that was just sad, that whole thing. Because they were one of those that like, yeah, it was young love. So you're like but it was like they were together for like years, like 4 years or something. And like, then they'd be like on and off again. And like, I don't know. You always like rooted for them. But probably a big part of the problem was his drug addiction or his issues or whatever.
yeah.
And it's like, what are you going to do at that point?
I don't know.
Because, yeah, he had to like come to the realization. And
I'm not sure. Do you know who the person he's with? I think it's a model, right?
Haley Baldwin.
I don't know who that is.
I forget it. Is it Alec Baldwin's daughter? Alec and Steve Baldwin. They're like actors from our parents' day.
If I saw a picture, I would know.
One of them was in Even Stevens, wasn't it? Was it Steve? His real name.
I don't know.
And then Alec is on SNL. He's the one that impersonates Trump.
Okay.
So I think it's his daughter, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
But I know she's in the Baldwin family, and now obviously Bieber. So she goes by Haley Bieber now. Not a lot of them changed their last name, but I feel like not. No offense, not for nothing. Like I feel like she could.
Yeah,
she never really like established, I feel like, herself that well, like a Kim Kardashian or whatever.
Yeah, it's not your brand.
It's not literally like. Yeah. So now people recognize her as the wife. Like she's more recognizable as that.
I wish more celebrities would do this. That like have gone through hard times. Would like, I know they do
Well,
like
they're
write a
trying to
book and all that
humanize
stuff
themselves,
and
yeah.
all that.
Well, yeah, that's the
but
thing. They're trying to profit off everything.
I would much rather like, I don't know, like creating like some article on some like blog site or something like that, and just it makes it more personal. And like I get it, the books you're trying to make money and also tell your story, but I don't. 9 times out of 10 for me, I don't buy those books because I don't feel the need to. And I would be more.
I want to get Jonathan Van Ness's book.
Don't know who that is.
The one in Queer Eye that I love. The hairstylist. Yeah. He's coming out with one soon.
But I would much rather like read your story if I see like an article that you're like running through like your past however many years of experience, you know, doing music, and like Future would be an example. I'm gonna say this, you're gonna hate it. I already know you know who it is. Do you know Future?
Yes.
Okay, good. So Future,
Dagger Eyes.
Future was like, he stopped drinking lean a long time ago, but he's not gonna stop talking about it. And it's like, why? You're talking about something that you no longer do, and you're hurting like these possible kids that are gonna try doing this because, yo, I like Future. He's drinking this, so I gotta drink it also.
Yeah, you gotta be a role model. It's for the music you listen to though, it's a fine line of like what's popular,
but it's
and
like
what is real.
But something like that, like I would love to know why Future stopped drinking lean. Like, what made you?
I mean, you could grow up too. Some people just grow up and they're like, I'm not gonna do this dumb stuff anymore.
But like, what was like the reason? Like everyone has their reasons for it. Like, for example, Rick Ross has to start eating better and all that stuff for him to lose weight and not have all the seizures. Goddamn. Seizures. I'm messing this up. I'll key in for you just to say that word.
Okay.
For him to have all those
seizures.
Thank you. Because recently he came out and Rick Ross was like, oh, he pooped in a bed while he was sleeping next to a girl.
Awkward.
And I guess supposedly the girl helped clean it up. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if she left. I'm not sure. She could have left. I'm not sure about that part. She probably left.
Man, that's a lot if you don't even love the person.
And she was there for the money. And
yeah. Well, that's no.
She had to work with that.
That's a lot even if you love the person. Let's be real. Like, that's nasty. Like, no one wants to do that.
But I don't know. Like, that's why I like a lot of people that are like real. And like, I go towards those rappers that are like real with their lyrics, is like I like that relatability and that being personal. And I would love to see more of like what Justin did, like cross over to other people. Like I'm going off on a tangent here, but also like, did you see Demi Lovato's Instagram picture?
Yes.
Okay.
I loved it. I'm like, look at that. She looks normal. She got a big ass and thighs, and they're full of cellulite, and they're normal.
And I never understood that, why that's such a bad thing. And it's like I see it all the time. Like,
exactly.
Why is that?
No, but I went back and looked because she had said, yeah, the other bikini pictures were photoshopped or whatever, and I looked at like the old ones she posted, and you can tell when you compare the two.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, see, that's the thing. And like she too, especially, she's someone who's like struggled with body dysmorphia and all that. So I mean, that's massive. And let's be real, at the end of the day, freaking Demi Lovato, like if you got a bigger ass or thighs, you still got a nicer stomach, and like you still got the figure. So like you really got not a lot to worry about. But I know that's subjective too. But
it's
like
I like more celebrities coming out like that. Like, be real. That's what we want.
That's why I love following Ashley Graham. She's the plus size model.
I don't like Ashley Graham. I don't know, something.
Why? She's pregnant now, and they're in an interracial relationship, and it's cute.
No, well, the girl I told you, Irishka, goddamn, forgot her name.
Wow, good.
I think it's Ishka. She does the Ari, whatever that Ari brand is. Ari. She does that. She's like one of like the brand ambassadors type thing. And she's in an interracial relationship also. I think she's with J. Cole's manager, I believe. But like she does it also where like literally none of her pictures are photoshopped. Like she works out and like does all this stuff.
Well, that's the thing, is some of Ashley Graham's probably are photoshopped because she's an actual model, so like they have to. But like she'll post a lot of like real stuff too, and I like watching her stories because like she'll show like her doing yoga or like whatever the fuck she does, like with, you know, her husband, and like now that she's pregnant, like it's just cute. And yeah,
like I like a lot of the realness, and like that's one of the things when it comes to this podcast, I'm like, dog,
that's why
it has to be real. Like
well, yeah,
that's what I like.
That's why people like Instagram stories, because typically that's where you see more of the real.
They're talking, you see more of them.
I mean, you still see filters because they still have like, I know I don't know why I don't have it. I don't have certain things, but like I know there's
certain like follower limit. I bet.
Yeah, no, there's a filter called lashes, and even that, like, it just makes you have bigger lashes and a smoother face and the whole thing. So like you can still filter yourself, but in general, I see a lot more real people, not filtered, doing real activities. You know, real dinners, whatever. Like not going to a 5-star place all the time, like whatever. You know, and yeah.
I dig that. I was listening to Ace Hood recently, and well, I think yesterday when I was at the gym, and he said a lyric where he's like he's rich, but he's still eating at Chipotle. I'm like, well, yeah, that's dope. Why not?
Let's be real. Yeah, let's be real. If I had lots of money, I always said, probably the first person I would get is a chef. Then it would be a cleaning person, because I definitely don't want to clean a massive house. But I want a chef, because I want them to make like the most amazing meals, especially with my restrictions, like all the time. I don't have to worry about it, like that kind of thing. But at the same time, yeah, I'm like, literally, I would still want to go to Olive Garden. Like, Olive Garden is my jam, you know, and wherever, Sonic or, you know, milkshakes, like, you're still you're still a person that likes the normal junky food that everyone else likes. You just have the benefit that you probably don't have to go get it. Like, you'll have someone get it or like whatever. But
I don't know. I like that realistic, like, relatability. Now on to someone else. And like, damn, I didn't realize this is a long episode.
I know.
Shout out to you guys if you guys take the long episodes. So I want to hit on this Eddie Murphy. He's coming back. So Eddie Murphy plans on doing a tour in 2020. And best believe that we're going to this. I hope he comes to Connecticut. If he does not, if he goes to New York and Mass, we're going. Like, Eddie Murphy's not going to go, 10 years of like not putting out anything and that come back for stand up and putting out movies and stuff back again for you to go ghost whenever later. Like, I got to see this guy.
Okay.
So I'm just letting you know that's happening. So he plans on doing a tour in 2020, and currently Eddie Murphy, he's setting himself up to like win. He has a Netflix what do you call those, like inspired by like a true story type of movie, like where he's documentary. It's not a documentary though. He's taking, it's like this is a horrible example. No. It's like one of those like slave movies type. It's like when people take a slave movie of like a real person and then like they recreate it, but his is not going to be a slave movie. It's about just.
Oh, okay.
But that's the only thing I can relate it to.
So someone is playing him?
He's playing a guy named that goes by Dolomite. I forgot his like actual name. And I guess this guy was like big because he was one of the first black people to like. Oh,
he's playing another person. Okay. Yes. I thought someone was going to be doing it about Eddie Murphy. No. That's why I was confused.
Dog, I swear I showed you this Netflix trailer.
Gotcha. You what?
I swear I showed you the Netflix trailer.
No, you were watching it when I was watching my show.
No, before that, because they put out a teaser like a few weeks ago. So he's doing that. And I guess this guy was like the first either black person or just person in general, I'm not sure, to make a name for himself for doing both movies and music at the same time. Mm-hmm. Like, I guess that's. I feel like it's probably in general. I could be totally wrong on that, but I thought that was interesting how he's doing it. He's putting out that Netflix special, which is coming, I believe, and it's either later this month or in October.
Okay.
Which we're totally watching, and then he's gonna be on SNL in December.
Yay!
He's gonna have a tour coming out.
Watch it be the night before our wedding, and we can't.
I feel like it's somewhere around like that week of Christmas.
Oh, that makes more sense.
I could be wrong, but
because I think Christmas is like a Tuesday this year, so you do it a few days before.
Like he is setting himself up to have a crazy run. I would like to say that he would probably have his own like another Netflix, like if not like a movie, maybe another stand up come out on Netflix next year. Mm-hmm. Like, which is crazy. I don't know why he's doing like this.
Well, if he's
push.
doing the tour, he might film it too. One of the times, like all the
I'm not
others
sure.
do, and then
all
put
I
it
know
up.
is like I have to see Eddie. Like dog. Like that's like an icon. Like we saw Gabriel Iglesias last weekend?
Yeah.
And that was great. I can't really say I liked him or Kevin Hart better because they have their own
They're
style.
different, yeah.
But man, that was really funny.
I liked that a lot.
And I would hope the same thing when we go to see Eddie. Like he's great at what he does, and I'm just expecting to die at that.
Laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get any ideas, guys.
I just want to share that because I really think this is going to be a big moment, and we'll see when time progresses. When he first, he puts out this Netflix movie, goes on SNL, kills it with. I'm definitely watching the skits. I normally don't care for the SNL skits because it is what it is, but I'm watching literally every single one that Eddie does. And then I gotta catch this guy on tour next year. Lastly,
hopefully it's not like an arm and a leg.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does it not matter?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Cool. Didn't know we got it like that. Cool.
We don't, but we do.
We can pretend. Ignorance is bliss.
Exactly. I won't tell her bank account if you won't tell.
And the bank account's like, that's what you thought.
Well, you've got an overdraft fee there. All right. So lastly, I want to close this out with relationship advice. As always, I got to do this. Since we don't normally do it for our Friday episodes, I wanted to make this vegan related. If you haven't heard that episode, please check it out. We talk about our experience being vegan, more so Lauren's experience being vegan, and me kind of sidekicking it occasionally.
He's lying. It's not vegan.
Well, you'll find out more if you listen to the episode.
I'm not trying to come off as a fake vegan.
Well, they'll find out more when they listen to the episode.
Oh my God. Well, if you've listened to us for a while, you already know, but yeah.
Exactly. So, on to this topic here. So, this girl was trying to say, was I wrong to tell a guy that once hated me for being vegan to take a hike? I recently met a guy who I thought was super nice and cute. The first time we met, I told him, let's just be friends and see where it goes. But he begged me for days to weeks to be more than friends and has... Oh, God damn, her spelling errors are horrible. Be more than friends, and he would make me the happiest girl in the world. Oh, my God, my daughter better not fall for this BS. Eventually, we started dating, and soon after, I noticed...
Isn't that what you said when you proposed?
And he noticed he began to be very rude.
Oh, but it was BS
towards me.
Huh?
How you doing? Yo, I'm trying to
Someone else's daughter fell for that BS.
I'm trying to go through the best season of my life right now, which is marriage.
Man, I can't stand you.
Exactly. There we go.
He's like, all right. Phew, avoided that one.
She says, I remember him telling me one day that I wasn't going to work because it wasn't going to work because I'm vegan. What? And that he cannot be bothered to cook 2 meals because he is a working man and he has to eat meat. She should have put that in all capitals because that's what it sounds like.
He has to.
Note that we aren't together. We aren't living together. And he contacted me a few days ago, and I told him to take a hike. Was I wrong?
I mean, no.
Dog, it sounds like you dodged a bullet.
Yeah, you're fine.
Like
what the hell? Like, I get it because it could. I always wonder how that works when you have like a fully vegan person, a fully meat-eating person, and there's no middle ground, and like, yeah, it's like, how do you do that? And then like with kids, when they come in the picture, I always wonder that, but I know some people make it work.
Like us.
But we really aren't that way.
But no. Okay.
Because the core of our meals, we still both would eat.
But take out the meat part, because I think that's really it.
Which meat is still a substantial part of our diets for dinners and stuff, though. That's the thing.
Take out the meat part. I feel like we'd be able to. Am I wrong?
I mean, if you replace it with tofu,
you would have to get...
but you're more lenient on that. You would be willing to try something that's not meat.
Well, that's the thing.
I'm saying when there are two people that they're like, this is my diet, period, that's when I could see how it kind of gets confusing. And you're like...
If I'm trying to get to know someone, I'm all up for trying things.
Right.
Like, I'm like, teach
usually
me.
People are. Yeah.
If you're getting in a relationship, like, you're supposed to learn from that person.
Right. Usually people are.
Like,
yeah.
That just shows me right off the jump that, yo, you're not willing to learn. Like, I'm like, okay, like, show me, like, I'd be like, okay, do you have a favorite vegan restaurant you normally go to? And we can, try that. I've never done this.
I'm like, listen, if this guy, if his need to eat meat is more important than you, girl, you good. You fine. Because that,
and he's like,
listen, that's sad.
2 meals? Like, yo.
Like, he just made it sound like
I get it.
so dramatic.
We're not fully, like, vegan and all that stuff. I get it. But it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I sit back and I think, I'm like, it's not that bad. We've gone to, like, restaurants where, like, they make, like, a burrito, they make it whatever, and it's like, it's all, like, it's vegan, it's all
cheeseburger
gluten-free.
bowl.
Like, we've had all these things, and it
it's
still
not real
tastes
meat,
really
but
good.
it's, oh my God, it's so good. It's so good.
I would say if you're a guy and you're like, yo, I can't go out with a girl, she's vegan, dog, give it a try. It's like, really not that bad.
I'm like, dang, talk about, men talk about our standards. Like, that's an interesting standard. I know you can find people who eat meat, but like, dang. So that's more important than a potentially perfect match. You know what I'm saying?
And you're already like, oh, I can't cook 2 meals. Like, dog, we're not there
yet.
Like,
that's one of those things. Let's try and see if you and I work well together, and then that's when the actual part of the relationship comes, where then you work on, okay, how do we make stuff work? Because you're worth it.
Makes no sense.
Isn't that Revlon?
I don't know.
It's one of them.
Maybe it's Maybelline,
L'Oreal, or Revlon. One of those.
Oh my God,
I should know. But
that's all I got. Like, yeah,
like it's
you dodged a bullet. This guy sounds like he's a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna say I'm a working man and I need to eat meat, like, you don't need to eat.
Man, he sounds like he got one of those big trucks with the little sign
with the balls hanging from the back of it.
Yeah, itty bitty teeny weeny.
Oh my God.
So you dodged a bullet there.
Oh my God. Okay. Here we go. Shaming men.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna sing the SpongeBob song because we're men. We can do anything.
No, now that we're men.
Oh, exactly. That's what you're here for. You're here to correct me. Now that we're men, we can do anything.
Now that we're men, we are invincible.
Exactly. Now you get it. That's all I got. Man, where are we at? Oh, it's not bad. A little over an hour. Oh, so this is like a normal episode. We just gave a lot of topics.
We kind of went all over the place. And then there were people interrupting us, and yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Wait, even though I don't like the winter time, I dig winter because less people come around. I'm waiting.
He sounds so social, doesn't he?
Yo, I'm not. I'm antisocial. Let's be real now. I'll tell you this
true.
right now.
This is very true.
I'm not the one for it. I go out early in the morning or late at night because I don't want to deal with people.
This is also true. I can verify this.
Oh my God. All right. Yeah, that's all I got for everything. All of that stuff. As always, guys, I'm trying to push this. I'm trying to get everyone's thoughts. I'm trying to, see what's happening. I feel like we got to name like the people that listen. Nah.
What the heck are we gonna name them?
I don't know. The pagers. No.
No thanks.
I mean, if you're calling it paging the Simpsons, might as well just call it the pagers. Zing.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Knocking down my ideas.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna wrap this one up. Let us know your thoughts on anything we talked about. If you have any questions for us on anything, guys, I would totally love for you to send a voice message through anchor.fm/paging the Simpsons. Let us know your thoughts on anything that we talked about, or send us an email with your questions through there. whichever works for you. I'm all here to support. One last thing. You know what it is, right?
What?
If you're listening to this on iTunes, I appreciate everyone that has rated and reviewed the podcast on iTunes. If you haven't yet, please take the few minutes just to rate and review us on iTunes.
5 stars, 5 stars.
As always, it is much appreciated. And with that being said, I think it's time to wrap this one up and roll out.
Okay, bye, guys.
No, I'm looking at you for confirmation that we're good.
Yeah, we good.
All right. So with that being said, I'm Shadell with Paige and the Simpsons. I'm joined by my lovely fiance,
Lauren.
and we will see you guys next episode.
Bye.
Peace out.